Hi guys, I'm Don and welcome to Fix This House. Our project today is how to replace a garage window. You see this window behind me? Yeah, it's in bad shape. It's neither secure nor safe and certainly not attractive. And I want to show you a pretty economical way to replace it and improve in all three of those areas. Something a little more secure, a little bit more safe, and certainly a little bit more attractive. Let's get started. I wanted to give you a glimpse of what we can expect as the final result, because here's a window I replaced on the opposite side of the garage and it turned out really nice. So that's what we're after with a sliding window, and picked it up at Lowe's. I'm going to talk to you more about that, but that's what we're looking for as our final result. Did two of them actually right there. Our first step, of course, has to be the removal of the old window. And it's glass and it's falling out, and I got to be careful here. Knocked out pretty good. I'll do some cleanup, remove some of those cut nails that are still embedded into the cinder blocks, clean it up a little bit, and then we'll start strategizing the installation of the new window. Guess while I'm at it, I should clean up some of my debris. Okay. Alright, that opening is 41 inches wide. So I'm going to make it 40 3/4. And our opening here is 30 3/4. I'm going to make it 30.5, 30 1/2. Because it's not exactly even all the way around. And I don't want it to be too tight. Okay, so we got 40 3/4 wide by 30 1/2 high. Plus whatever we need to build out this part out here. So let's start cutting some of our lumber. 40 3/4. First I need two of them. Alright, that's top and bottom. Now our height is 30.5 minus the top and the bottom. What, 3 inches? Right. So it's 27.5 for the verticals. The neighbor's cutting the lawn. Doesn't he know I'm trying to make a video? Okay, great. Now we're going to screw our box together and make sure it fits in the opening. Okay, there's our box insert. Let's check the measurements and see if it fits. All right, looks to me like we're just going to need a 2x4 to build this up a little bit right here. That's nice. That's nice and level. I think that'll work pretty good. I don't think I need to be any higher than that or lower than that. It should work just fine. So I'll measure that opening again. What was it? 40 3/4. Cut a piece of 2x4 and we'll secure it in there with some cut nails. Okay, that's in good. I've got some small gaps that'll be easily filled with caulk and then covered with our exterior trim. You don't want to make it too tight or you just have a miserable time trying to get it to fit in. So I think that's pretty good. And I feel like we're making excellent progress. So yeah, we're using some masonry nails to secure it to the sides, top and bottom. So one thing I wanted to explain to you is for the new windows, we need a 36 by 24 opening. Obviously we got more than that. Right now our width is 37 and a half. So I still have to build it out a little bit to get to 36. So that's where these 1x are going to come in. I'm going to put one of these on each side, and that's going to build out the window opening just right. Have to trim that guy down. And I think that's going to be what we need. So we need a 24-inch high opening, and we've got right now 27 and a half. So we got to build it out 3.5 inches. What I've decided to do is use this 2x3, which is actually 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches, and we'll build that at the top, and then a 1-inch piece at the bottom. And I think that will center the window nicely in the spot. And there we go. It's framed out as it needs to be with our rough opening of 36 by 24. I'll definitely want to caulk in here before we put the finished trim on. I'll do that on the inside and the outside. It's a good darn tootin' for the Big Fig Newton. Alright, so I wanted to talk to you next about the window that I've chosen to use here, because it's about time to put that up. And that's this guy right here. This is a very inexpensive vinyl slider window that I got from Lowe's. It was $68 plus New Jersey state sales tax. That's 6.625%. Project Source, stickers upside down. The Project Source is Lowe's bargain brand. Yeah, it's probably made overseas, made in China. I've used Project Source products in the past with great success. And since this is just a garage, which need not be highly secure, it's not air conditioned, it's not heated, I just got a very easy to install basic slider window. And as you know, I've already installed 2 of these, and it worked out really great. So we're going to take it out to the workbench, take off the plastic, and then we'll put it up into the opening. Looks pretty good. Get my level. Sure looks all right that way. That's pretty darn good. I like that. Guess I'll need a ladder to get the ones across the top. Standing on this rickety old thing might be the most dangerous part of today's job. All right, that's in place. I'm going to get my caulk gun out, some caulk, and caulk it in inside and outside where the frame meets the brick, and then we'll be able to trim it out. It doesn't have to look like much. We got a nice wide trim. It's going to cover it up anyway. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to go and do the same on the inside. It's time to trim it out, and I'm going to use a 1x6 across the top, a 1x4 on the sides, and that's going to cover up all of the other parts that we've, you know, the frame and the build out and stuff. So I'm going to leave the top one a little wider and a little bigger or taller and a little wider. And I think that'll work out just fine. Look pretty good. centimeters. 42 3/4. I think that's decent. All right. And so it's framed out, and it's not a work of art, but it's a lot better than it was. Do a little caulking out here, and putty those nail holes, and put some primer and paint on this, and it'll be good to go. And here's a peek from inside the garage at the final product. Again, it's only a garage, but it's a big improvement over what was there. Well guys, I think we're going to leave it at that. You'll have to trust me that I will get around to priming and painting the frame. But I think you can probably, hopefully agree that we came up with a pretty economical solution to replacing that old window. And we did it in an economical way, saving some money. It would have been a lot of money, several $100s, to order a window to exactly fit that space. But using one right off the shelf at the Lowe's, store, we were able to build it out, frame it out in such a way, and then trim it out so that it really looks like a window that's supposed to be there. And yeah, so going to move on. More things to do. Thanks for watching. Look forward to your comments and questions as we continue to fix this house. Bye-bye.